Puolisenpaini ei ole se terve. Alan veikki jatkuu. Käsittämättömän piinaavan chapter 4 jälkeen pääsemme chapter 5 ilmeisesti. Ja näin se kyllä ei näitä sanota, että onko ne chapter 5, mutta jos me pidetään yllä tämmönen lista, laitetaan chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, niin sit mulla on varmaan 5 menossa. Ja tunnelma sen kun tiivistyy ja näköjään peli alkaa sillä, että siellä on kulli soirona sillä äijä pöydällä makkaa, mutta ei näitä sen häiritä. Ehkäpä me kohta päästään maan pinnalle tästä myös sitten.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me?
Writer of the first word. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Se muuten huomaa, että tästä editoinnista on hyötyä, kun mä oon editoinut aina sitä mukaan, kun mä oon pelannut niin chapterin, niin sit sä pääset kertaamaan tavallaan se tarina uudestaan, niin jos on mennyt jotakin ohi, niin sit hiffaa sitä juonta vähän paremmin. Musta tuntuu, että tää on kyllä taas niin sekavaa tää juoni, että mä oon puolunut kärryltä jo, että missä tässä mennään, mutta basic settingin tietää, että siellä on niinku joku dark place ja sitten on niinku oikea elämä ja ne jotenkin nyt sitten keskustelee Alanin kirjoitusten kautta, mutta jotain tässä nyt en oo vielä ihan saanut keksittyä.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Crazier, you say? I don't buy it. Oi, ja syvemmälle vaan. Minä ajattelin, että me oltais päästy sinne idylliseen Bright Fallsin kylään, mutta paskan vitut, me ollaan taas jossain aivan tunneleissa. Samanlaisissa saatana, itse samassa tunnelissa, eikö vaan? Joo. No, mutta nythän me saadaan onneksi tämä. Voit sä nyt kattoo se siltä? Tai sieltäkö se pitää katsoa? Alright, no niin. Revolveri päivitetty ja melkein täyttä. Mutta mikä meillä on nyt mission? Get to the apartment in parliament. Aha, eli nyt me siis halutaan nyt takas sinne maan pinnalle.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Niinkö arvelet? Aha, mitäs nyt? Otetaanhan valot talteen. Nyt huomaa, että jos on tommosia valoefektejä, niin sit vähän jökkää.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York.
Missä?
Was I really this close to being home?
Niin siis tossa suoraan ees.
Would I be home?
No todennäköisesti et,
was
mutta
this just an echo of the real thing? Even then,
Kukas
the murder
siinä?
site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here.
ei vittu puhelin soi.
How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Sehän sanoi, että
The
se
payphone
soittaa
at the edge of
uudestaan.
the plaza was ringing again.
Mikä äijä nyt olikaan?
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice.
Kuka vittu tämä?
Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Tää? Scratch will what will scratch. Kyllä tässä tunnelma on kyllä ihan jäätävän kovaa, että on tähän saatu ammennettua.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
You tell me, sinähän sä oot kirjoittanut se story. Kato! Sieltähän tuli valmiina hissi. Tarvitko kävellä sissi? Kerros on varmaan, joo siitä niin. Paina vaikka siitä. Ei sitä tarvitse miettiä. Sinä sen oot kirjoittanut se tarina. Mitähän letältä löytyy? Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Aha. Eli ottaa kuvaa aina siitä, joka tulee. Selvä.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Tää!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Big photos for exhibition poster.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this?
Scratch.
She's stalking her.
Elikkä sä oot se sinä. Itchy and scratchy. Mitä paskaa?
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
Ja miksi et
This
sinä ole
symbol
siellä
wasn't here
nyt?
before.
Mikä symbol? Siinä oli joku P. Mikä siinä oli? Eiku tommonen swirl. Swirl.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video art doc on screens multi. Focal point on the dark place. Tuleeko taas joku aivan vitun vaikea puzzle? Part 1.
Part
Siellähän on.
one. What was Alice working on?
Siellähän meillä on memory cardi. Otappa siitä vähän jotakin leivän kantturaa, niin jaksa juosta demoneja karkkuun. Lyöhän muistikortti Inessiivi.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me.
Aliseakin näkee.
I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan.
Se oli yhtä alamäkiä sen jälkeen.
We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books.
Nice.
I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me.
Miksi et tämmöstä
Things got
kuvaa?
complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other.
Ymmärrettävää.
Then Alan hit a block.
Kertooko tää nyt sitä ykkösen
Brought
juonesta?
out a meaner side of him, one I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
Tää kuulostaa siltä ykkösen juonelta nyt.
We argued. Things went wrong, and he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly.
Katoos vaan, saatana.
6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices.
I have
was
voices
back.
in my head, they're after me.
Haunting me. Then it got violent.
Mitä?
It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Scratch.
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now,
Okay.
when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
Vai niin.
I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Oho. Sinä oot hyvän nimen keksinyt.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Tää. No. Jahas. Olemme taas jossain.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Meno vitu Inception. Okei. Pituudet vaihtelee näköjään, joo. Mutta siis toi nyt avasi sitä juonta vähän mulle. Eikä siis se, kun siis Alan Wake 1 nyt edelleenkin mä katsoin siitä semmosen recapin, niin se vissi päättynyt siihen, että siis Alan jäi sinne Dark Placeen ja se sai sen Alice vaimon siltä pois. Ja nyt Alan on siis ilmeisesti 6 vuotta sitten ruvennut kirjoittaa ittiä pois sieltä. Mut sit se on kirjoittanut tarinan, missä se on mennyt kirjoittamaan tarinaa. Mut sit sen tarinan kirjoittajan tilalle on tullut tuo Scratch. Dark Place on imassut se Alan Wakein. Elikkä se Alan Wake nyt kirjoittaa tarinaa, missä on kirjoittajana sitten se Dark Place, joka yrittää kirjoittaa sitä vastaan sitä. Ja kait. Tosiaan näköjään chapterit vaihtelee aika vähän pituudeltaan aika paljonkin, niin vedetään nyt sitten 2 chapteria putkeen. Tällä videolla on 2 chapteria. Aha, oho, mitäs nyt? Achievementit paukku. Päästäänkö me nyt takaisin maan pinnalle, koska Saga Anderssonin kuvaanikin.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us
Noniin,
so far.
no nythän se tuleekin se recap.
For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Teko virnuille.
Yeah, yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
during Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Miten se...
You got out of the dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like
Miten se Deerfesti siihen liittyy?
like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free.
Tehdään nyt sama homma.
There's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away.
Valo katkaisi ja lähtä etsimään.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy.
Miten se nyt se katkaisija? Mikä se katkaisija oikein on? Se sanoo, että se on irronnut siitä enkelikynttilästä.
It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Taas ne stereona joka.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow.
Eli Saagalla on.
With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Joku lisävoima. No sillähän oli se voima, että se pystyy lukemaan niitä ajatuksia. Jes, päästiin maan pinnalle.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes.
It's a cult of the word.
They have the clicker.
Tää?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
No mennäänpäs tonne mindfulness pöydälle ja katsotaan mitä se Alan oikeasti ajattelee.
How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The next chapter. The next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Vittu sivuut tänne.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
What?
He's hunting Wake.
What?
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Eikö sillä ole vähän
Wake up,
sotkuisempi
the
tukka?
dreamer, if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore.
Muuta samannäköinen, mutta
The
sotkunen
water is
tukka.
rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did.
or vice versa.
No mut siis, miten se... Eihän se Scratch nyt tuolla vaan... Ihan muuten vaan... Vittu.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Tai toisinpäin.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Eli se on nyt Return on se, mitä se Scratch kirjoittaa. Alan Wake rupesi kirjoittaa itse sitä Return, että se pääsee takaisin maan pinnalle. Mut sit Scratch rupesi sitä muokkaamaan niinkö. No siinä on kyllä aikamoinen pöytä tulos.
Okay, Mr. Wake.
Tänne ne
I
sivut
know you have
saatana.
more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Miksi?
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Alright. Eli pitää lähteä sitten näyttelee aseetta jollekin.
Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No! You
Jälleen
need
kerran.
me there!
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Aha, from now on you can switch between Alan's and Saga stories. Ahaa! Siis pystyy noin vaan vaihtaa tältä sitten. Switch reality. Oh my god. Tää mä nyt kyllä haluan vaihtaa, koska mä just vasta pääsin pois siltä Dark Placeista. Mut pitääkö tässä nyt siis vääntää sitten samaa kohtaa kahdessa eri?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Alright.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the espresso
Onko
express!
se sama äijä?
Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huotari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park.
Hei,
This is so
sehän me
much
haluttiin
fun.
nähdä.
We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
Käydäpä dinerissa. Se oli tässä tien varrella. Ja niin täällä oli se tarjoilija, joka tiesi kaikesta kaiken.
Jaakko, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine.
Lisää
An
mainoksia.
asshole. Oh dear, I know what Jaakko needs. I'm a beer to the rescue. Bring out your inner Wolverine with I'm a beer. Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Alma Beer. Alma Beer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way. At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wondering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
It's not sad if it's intentional.
Alma beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Finnish drinking experience. Vakavaa olosta porukkaa täällä. Vittu kun tuijottaa vaan tyhjyyttä. Right, lähdetäänpä käymään Vateryssä. Autolla kai sinne mennä. Ihan olla taas täällä kylässä. Cauldron Lake, no ei me sinne haluta. Ehti pimiäkin tulla, voi perkele.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
No ei ole.
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside,
Eli nyt jos tulee Alan Waken
this
näköinen
page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough.
tyyppi vastaan, niin
We might
ammutaan
solve
sitä
this thing before
pää.
backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake
Suomi
something loose.
karaoke.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Vittu, lähdetään laulaa
Real
karaokea.
funny.
Elikkä se on
Page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
local girl. Elikkä tää on siis ihan vaan toinen kaupunki.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For
Mayor
Watery.
Seta will stand up for justice.
Täällähän se on joku iskelmä. Ahti saatana!
Okay then. Catchy tune.
Älä puhu päälle.
Excuse me. Do you knock on? Wait, Auntie's in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Täällä näyttäisi olevan full packed audience. Tämmönen täällä. Onks näitäkin pelin tekijöitä? Lumimurto. Muusfest meets Suomi Hall. Raffles Karake Skits. Klöki korvapuusti ja Karjala piirakka. Oh yeah! Oi vittu kun reviittelee. Ahti reviittelee ihan vähän. Tää täällä on? Dark Doppelganger in the Art of Life. Thomas Jane. Jatkakaa. Ai, kato, siinä on kartta. Putos taulu seinältä. Experience the famed Finnish-American hospitality. Syvempää kaivaa kuin ihmissielu ei katsomalla löydy. Tässä vaikuttaa olevan semmonen jämpti kaveri.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Long time and no see, Miss Anderson.
What?
Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park.
Niin.
Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And
Tämä-
where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me
Olenko?
Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
Karin karage. Täälläkö meillä on silta?
Hey, Saga!
Täällähän se.
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you. Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
Mitä vittua? Niin muuten, siis
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
Vai minun? Niin se puhuu siis siitä lapsen hukkumisesta.
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
Suomi hiking.
So, your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers
Mistäkin varmaan joku
about the fine
achievement, että
products and
näkee
services
kaikki
we
mainokset.
provide. And Jaakko here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and check them all out.
Will do.
Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh? It's terrible what happened.
Ahmalippis
We're all
päästä
in
totta.
shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
I should profile some subjects.
Vetiin vakavaksi naama. Ootelkaa siinä, mä rupean tässä vähän profiloimaan.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Jaakko, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all.
No ei
I
perkeleessä.
understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaakko. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here.
What?
This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now.
Vai
I need the key to
affecting
that
you?
All joking aside, Yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Jaakko and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Yep.
Elikkä me lähdetään oikeasti siis jotakin trailia pitkin. Suomi Trail, mikä tää oli? Suomi Hiking Trail, no miksipä ei?
What am I paying them for?
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
Ai sielläkö se on jo? No niin, no eihän tuo sitten ole. Homma eikä mikkiä, eikä asettakaan voi ottaa kätteen, niin ei tässä voi mitään pahaakaan käydä.